Okay. Boom. Let's get it. How y'all doing tonight? Happy Taco Tuesday, ladies. How are y'all? SLWO4 is in the building. Snapple Apple. Mistress Rose. Of course, Aaliyah's on the panel. V and Training is here. Shane's here. Cassie is here. What? We got us a divested Nor in the building. We got some beautiful women. Hey, Sean Q. Let's get it, y'all. Let's not even pretend. Hey, Lady Posh, let's not even pretend like this ain't shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and admit, because most people won't admit that they throw shade, but I throw shade. I do, because here's the thing. You know, Black women are dying, and nobody seems to really give a fuck. Even Black women that look like you. So let's talk about these platforms, and then we're gonna get into some real shit. Check it out. So you got a platform and it's about being a fat ass bitch. Let's just say you a fat, funky motherfucking bitch that don't do shit but eat, and you want to talk about losing weight now. How the fuck do you do that without talking about food? How do you do that? See, because this is what these bitches are doing when they don't name the problem, right? When they talk about Black women being in danger and not being protected and all that good shit. That's what's going on. Now, let me ask you, because if the shoe is fitting, I'm going to need you to tie that bitch up tight. Make sure you snatch the tongue forward so the top of your foot don't feel bad, right? Tied up tight. How on earth do you have this platform where you give a fuck about Black women and girls, all right? And you won't name who's fucking up black women and girls. How do you do that? I'll tell you what it is, mammy. That's right, mammy. What you're trying to do is to massage the shoulders of niggas that you still hope will get it together, come and make a community, be fathers to your children, stop beating your ass and stop tearing up the community, build, produce, problem solve, all that good shit. That's what you're secretly hoping under the guise of some sort of platform that's supposed to help black women and girls. Now, let me tell you something, whore. You're not going to be able to do that unless you tell these women what the actual problem is. The Wall Street Journal did a article on the 22nd. What's today? 24, 2 days ago. And they did the same thing that you bitches with these platforms do. They talked about the numbers. They talked about how egregious and disgusting the numbers were, but they didn't say who was causing all of that. Why? Because black men are a protected class. That's who your problem is. That's who's killing 98.9% of black women. So if you're discussing a problem, you want to discuss the most problematic, for lack of a better term, issue first. And that issue happens to be niggas. Now, I hope you are over trying to shame divestors about talking about black men. I hope you over that shit by now, because that's not going to work. The problem with you is that you still want them to get it together. And unfortunately, bitch, that's not going to happen. Period. Anybody got something to add before I share my screen?
No, I'm good. Continue.
Okay, let's Snapple, Shane, anybody, before I go ahead and share this screen.
No, I'm waiting on that screen to be shared. I know it's gonna be some bull.
Let's go. It's actually Wall Street Journal, and I appreciate them doing the article. I do, but something's missing, ladies. Something's missing. Okay. Oh, murders of black women rose during the pandemonium. So did their unsolved cases. So now, not only are you being fucked the fuck up, nobody's going to jail for it. And who do you think is responsible for that? The bitches that want to cape for black men, because that's who's fucking you up, right? And it's you still dealing with niggas. You can stop black on black relationship partner violence if you just stop getting in their goddamn bed. Stop inviting them to your house. Stop pretending like he's different. Stop pretending like you found yourself a unicorn. Ladies, these numbers are disgusting, so let's go. This is sick. Okay? Listen, when homicide surged across America, because they surged across America. Yours, though, was the biggest jump of all racial and gender groups. Okay? Murders of black women and girls rose more dramatically than other groups. Let's keep going. These pictures in the back are of women that are no longer here and their parents. Okay. Notice there's not going to be any fathers. No fathers in the picture, because they don't give a fuck either. Listen, everything that we've said is absolutely true. Okay. So not only are you getting fucked up, there's not enough police officers available to stop your crimes from happening. You have ended up being the most unsolved cases in at least 12 fucking cities, 24 to be exact cities, over the course of the pandemonium. Come on, YouTube. Y'all got to work with me with this word blocking, our word, pandemonium, the jab, all that shit. You need to be able to put this shit out here, but you got to stutter over shit because, anyway. Would you look at that fat ass number? Did y'all remember seeing 2077 news broadcasts concerning you being murdered? Because that's what happened in 2021. And check this shit out, y'all. Your murders increased by 51%. Now, bitches, with your platforms, who the fuck do you think did these murders? Who do you think is responsible for black women being murdered 51% more than what they're normally murdered? Lord have mercy. The fact that I even have to say that to you. Who do you think responsible? Some skinny ass white boy? You think some skinny ass white boys went on ahead and said, we're going to get these bitches? No, it's your sons doing this shit. And your platforms are trash unless you admit that shit. I don't give a fuck if you just got married to a nigga, hint, or lying about being married to a nigga. I don't know. I don't give a shit if your motherfucking ass go way back to the blogger days before YouTube was a thing. If you're not naming black men as the problem, you might as well go to your settings and turn that shit off. Don't ever make another fucking video ever, because you're not telling these people, these women to be exact, what they need to do to decrease the incidence of them being taken off this earth unalived, as they like to call it. Aaliyah's on you.
You know me, I'm finna go the fuck in. So if one of the other ladies would like to go first, I ain't mad at that. I can
Okay,
wait.
I'll cut in then. I think that part of the reason that we're not seeing adequate coverage on these platforms, these so-called BWE platforms, is because their priorities are in hell. They are foaming at the mouth doing video after video after video after video after video on Passport Bros. Like anybody gives a fuck about what Taquan Darius is doing. We don't give a fuck. Those of us who are really done do not give a flying fuck, a rat's ass. I mean, why are y'all saying divested talking points in one breath, and then in the next breath, y'all are over here obsessed with what they're doing and where they're going and who they chose? It's so pathetic. I think this is the only platform, the one we're on right now, that I have seen that hasn't put out a video tracking what Taquan Darius is doing and where he's going and what's happening with him.
You know why? Because fuck him. Fuck him. Nobody gives a fuck about where they're going, but you do. And why is that? Mammy Light, Mammy Zero. It's because you still got them pipe dreams of Blackistani love. That's what it is. You would love nothing more than for all these numbers to just go away. And one day, one of these niggas or two wake up and say, you know what? I'm getting ready to clean up the black community. Black women are beautiful. We're going to stop stomping these bitches into the fucking ground by their goddamn lace front. What we're going to do is tell everybody that they are the standard of beauty, and we're going to start marrying them and taking care of our children. If you're waiting on that, if you're waiting on that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn and in Lagos, Nigeria to sell you, you stupid fucking bitch. It's never going to happen. I will never see it. I don't give a fuck to see it. That's the part, though. You will never see it. And why do you want to see it? That's the other part. Ma'am? Okay, Shane, what you doing, boo?
Minding my business and taking my hair down for wash night. I don't really have much more to say. I mean, everything's so just self-explanatory at this point. They're killing us. We need to report it, and we need to get away from them. I don't see why it's so difficult for a lot of these other channels to understand that. And another thing with some of these channels who claim to care about Black women, constantly coming after divestors, and some of them claiming to be divestors themselves, and trying to expose discourse and private meetings and stuff, sending nakers our way, trying to kill us, and then turning around at the same time in the same talking about all of Black women being taken out by these nakers, but then you're sending them after us. Y'all don't care two shits about women, and you need to really just shut it up and say who you really are, male identified mammy who only gives a damn about the nakers.
The thing is this: they have all of these discussions about what some Black man said about a dark-skinned woman, or what white bitch he fucking, and all this shit here. Listen, it doesn't matter. This is nothing new. They've always preferred others. And here's the other thing you don't want to admit: they fucking them up too. It's none of my business. That's why I don't cover the shit. But they fucking them up too. Why? Because your niggas are trash. That's what they do. They're very violent. Okay. And this article that we in the middle of reading, they won't name the problem either. Right. And this is why there's so many Black women sharing this fucking article, because it didn't trash Black men. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
And see, I'm gonna try to be nice as possible, if that's even possible at this point. See, because what we have here is a whole bunch of bitches and bitch niggas with these camp names still in they fucking mouths. I thought we told you bitches that we were leaving y'all back in 2022 like them old dusty cheap ass crooked wigs a lot of you bitches wearing. I thought we made ourselves clear with the last show of 2022. Keep us the fuck out of your mouth. And I've already said before, bad mouthing us does not help you any. So you think parking your ass on your channel, constantly trying to talk bad about us, run us in the ground, try to degrade us. You think that's a good look for you somehow, but I can assure you it is not. Come with the content. When you're done talking about us, what matters is what you have to show and prove. Can you produce, honey? That's what matters. Keep us out your fucking dick suckers. Remember that. And as for this article, I think this is very sad, but it is real. And giving it to y'all real is what we do best. And I'm not here to play with Black women. So here it is. The truth is, the same way y'all had no problems blaming shit on us when it was false, I'm about to tell you the truth. The mammies, social justice warriors, and scam artists in this sector are to blame for this. Because when we had a real chance to be serious and put the issues of Black femicide on the table, and we had the opportunity to be taken seriously for once, people saw that as a cash grab and an opportunity to play in our trauma and make money off of it. And then they ran off with the bag. That's not what I think. That's what happened. Y'all saw it. And you also saw that we tried to prevent it only to be attacked by the women in this sector who don't know their asses from holes in the ground. Now, don't get it twisted. We did our damn thing anyway without any help from anybody. Whether you had mixed feelings and wanted to unsubscribe or not, that was your fucking problem. On top of that, you've had these mammies and social justice warriors out in the streets crying about systematic racism every 5 minutes, tearing shit up, burning shit down, and screaming and disrespecting the police. We watched that shit play out for over 2 years. But if we're being honest, they were doing that shit long before that crackhead put his neck on that man's knee. The same police you are now begging to help you get justice for all these murders and senseless killings. This is something else we warned y'all was going to happen. But the bell wenches didn't know what the hell we were talking about. Remember that? Because y'all are the same group of women who have been yelling defund or abolish the police. And then you called them all racist when you were speaking and operating from pure emotion instead of logic and reason. Not to mention you were being gassed by sorry, weak ass niggas that placed y'all dumb asses right on the front line when they haven't taken it upon themselves to organize one fucking thing that benefits Black women. And we told y'all then that you didn't know what you were asking for and what society would be like without any type of law enforcement on the streets. And y'all said, oh, well, y'all just worship white men. You're kissing white people's asses. And the police don't do anything anyway. Let's police our own community. That's what you said. Remember that? So we knew then that shit sounded like it would be hell on earth being left at the mercy of men who already don't like you and have never protected you from one fucking thing in this country. And we asked you repeatedly to stop this bullshit because it doesn't just affect you or one group of you, but it affects all of us by default. And you said, go to hell. The innocent Black man is being gunned down in this country for doing absolutely nothing. And now you expect people to save you from these same men putting their foot in your ass. These people are tired and they are going home now at the end of their shifts. No more overtime. A lot of them have retired and they are watching your males destroy this fucking country from their couches at home. A lot of them have quit, understanding that they don't have to take your abuse, and I don't blame any of them one bit. And I've already said there is no way I would ever place my retirement, my pension, career, livelihood, my reputation, my connections, my political affiliations, or my credibility, or my freedom on the line for Black women who will always turn around and make you look like a damn fool. And that's what y'all have done every damn time someone asks you to open your mouth and name the fucking problem. Who's assaulting you? Who's robbing you? Who's killing you? Who's shooting up the blocks and making the neighborhoods unsafe? And y'all took that as an opportunity to start talking about what other groups of men do instead of dealing with the destruction that yours is causing nationwide at this point, I might add. You want these Black men around as long as you're happy, playing kissy face and fucking and sucking. And as soon as you start fighting and he whoops your ass or wiles out on you, you're on the phone expecting the same people that you ran your mouth about to come running and get him up off you or put him out of your house. And it doesn't work that way. And quite frankly, these people are just fucking sick of you, as sick as I am, actually. This is not funny to me. It's never been funny to me. It wasn't funny when we watched y'all looting and burning down whole fucking businesses that service entire neighborhoods and communities. We watched you destroy private property and invade other people's neighborhoods and then call anybody racist who had anything to say about it, like, you were standing for something when you achieved absolutely nothing. And you tried to cancel any fucking body who told you to knock it off. And y'all said, what? Fuck that. You got insurance. And see, this is our lives you're playing with when you can't even get a police officer to come to the damn phone, much less come to an emergency situation. You have to know your community is in some serious trouble. Then again, we told you they will eventually start only coming out to collect your dead bodies. So go back and listen to those videos carefully. But lucky for us, we saw this shit coming. And most of us were smart enough to keep good relationships with the officers that we know. I know I sure as fuck did. I'm sorry, but this is y'all's mess. And we will not suffer for it. And if you're mad about anything I just said, I think y'all know me better than that by now. So you already know I don't give a single solitary fuck. But what I did not do is tell one lie.
That is what's all the way up. Listen, y'all, they're done. They're absolutely done. If you take your ass anywhere and sit up under anybody's live, make sure that you wait for the part where they name the problem. The problem must be named in order to solve the problem. I'm not talking about fixing the community. I'm talking about solving it by getting the fuck away from the community. Don't twist my words. You have no responsibility to sit up there and make sure that community is safe and taken care of. Fuck that community. Okay? Look at the screen. It's up 89% that your murders aren't even being solved. Do you hear me? That's damn near 100%. Shit, if that was a term paper, that would be damn near an A right there. Your murders it's not being solved anymore. Nobody gives a fuck because you spit in the face of the people that was actually solved. There is not enough funding in the world to get as many police officers and detectives that those forces need to solve these murders. Y'all, this is dangerous as fuck. And you still think it's a game because what? People wearing bangs talking about they got big dicks. Is that what's up? So you need a big dick around this motherfucker, but your murders ain't being solved anymore. These people kicking your ass and going home. And you got bitches out here not naming the problem. You worried about somebody that said they like light-skinned folks, right? And they cook shit on TikTok. Really? That's the tea. You don't just mention that in passing. It's a whole goddamn lie because a nigga like light-skinned bitches. Did you think differently? Because a nigga like white bitches? What? You thought that's new? You already know that shit. But what you're trying to do is shame them into coming back. And that is sad. It's pathetic. It's going to get your ass beat more if you want to keep it real. What's going on, Cassie?
Hey, y'all. So I definitely want to jump back to what Leah was saying as far as keeping close to the cops that you guys know. Please do. Okay. I've kept all of my relationships. I have a couple of cops that live in my community. Like I said before in the previous chat, a lot of us are very close.
But check it out, Cassie. Did you just see this fucking video, right? Where 5 black male police officers, because that's the ones they want you to stay close to. Those 5 black male police officers just beat one of their own to death. Where the fuck is your protest now? You are full of shit at this point. Don't nobody believe you. So as long as it's a black cop that's doing it, you all right with it? You are a weirdo. You're fucking weirdos. Jesus Christ. I'm waiting on the protest. Why? Because you don't know what to say at this point? Because you would have to admit that a black man did something.
That's exactly what it is. And they don't want to admit that. Yeah, I saw that today about the 5 police officers. Well, they were actually, I don't know if you saw it, it was another news article or another news report. They were protesting, but they were protesting about justice. They didn't say anything about the black cops that murdered that man. All they said was, we have to figure out how to stop this violence. We have to figure out how to stop police brutality. And the police that was brutal were the ones that look just like y'all. But my whole point is,
Karen, kiss the entirety of my ass, please. Go sit your ass down in a stadium, an empty stadium, pick a seat and shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody got time for your trolling tonight, girl. That shit, you got your attention last week, whore.
Right.
Bye.
And gag on all the black dicks you trying to suck, because nobody got time for that today. We're talking about 89% of black women who are being killed, murdered, slaughtered not only are they not being investigated and properly handled because there's not enough manpower to do so, they will not be properly handled because it's not enough manpower to do so. And like we've all said, they don't care no more. They're tired of you calling them when you get your ass beat, crying, and then they come and they do their job. But if they do their job too good and your nigga end up nice and dead as he should be, now you want to have a riot. Now you want to go on social media saying he wasn't supposed to do that. He's supposed to just get him out my house. They're exhausted. Everyone is exhausted. The people that don't look like you is exhausted. Some of the women that look like you, i.e. us, are exhausted, and it's tiresome. And it's going to continue and continue and continue until they kill y'all off at this point, because clearly y'all not learning y'all lesson. Y'all worried about if he going what's that lawyer, if he's going to leave his position at whatever court who cares?
Oh, we're going to get to that part at the end of the show.
Karen. Well, broke bitch Karen, I need you to take your $1.99, you broke hoe, and take it and shove it up your funky ass.
Hey, Ebony, how are you?
I'm fine.
That's what's up.
I'm dusty free, nigga free, the whole thing. I mean, I'm good. But I mean, I understand the passion. I mean, you guys are really putting into this, but here's the thing. Let's just be honest. I mean, you guys are being dead honest here, so I'm going to be honest now. Here's the thing. The time for playtime is over. I talk to too many law enforcement people during the day and after church and stuff like that. And I have literally had the white boys tell me, you know what? Screw that. I'm not putting my life on the line for that. Not anymore. Not anymore. They are tired. And when you guys started talking about getting back at the police, who do you think was going to come and help you get Tyrone off you? Who do you think was going to help find the mammy who helped your son had his girlfriend's body? I mean, really, this community is utter trash. It's been utter trash for decades. That's why I have, you know what? The only thing you guys share with me is a phenotype. And I don't even think that, because you're too damn ugly for me. I'm sorry. Your spirit is ugly. Your community is ugly. You're trash. You're trash people. And you're trying to parade, dears. You're trying to parade in arenas that I don't care how many millions you have. You still are trash and classless. No, black people are the only people I have seen who hate each other and themselves so much that they are destroying their own community from the inside. And let every damn body watch. Really? And you're not going to listen to Aaliyah. Oh, no, DZ. Oh my God. Her delivery is so terrible. All these women on her panel. Oh, my God. You guys better look alive. Because your little channels, they're not helping you, and they're not helping anybody else. Let it go.
They're not trying to help black women.
Just let it go.
They're trying
to help them damn selves. And it's not even helping them, because all it's doing is making them look so damn stupid. And you know how many people look at us and think, that's a stupid mammy bitch over there. That's serious. That's what I'm sorry. If you are not black, okay, or even maybe a divested woman probably think this too, but we these bonnet wearing, I mean, lace front, stupid, ignorant women chasing behind a man who won't spit on him if she was on fire. He won't even give her respect to leave her the hell alone if he don't even know her. That's why they pick you guys out to kill. They pick you guys out to hurt because it's easy. You idiots. It's easy. Do you know how many black women and girls are missing? If one woman from another community goes missing, everybody's out looking for her. Oh no, we got mammies hiding the body. Right. We got mammies going, oh, well, he didn't meet you. That's just circumstantial until you get your ass kicked. Then you want, all kinds of sympathy and trauma bonding at that point. That's true trauma bonding.
Yeah,
Okay?
it is.
I don't care what you say about me, because if I did, I would have been back in that Black community a long time ago and dead. Okay?
Here's the
Or
thing.
wearing an orange jumpsuit.
And
Okay?
see, the only thing these whores want to do is run back to their channel. They think that calling us ghetto, ratchet, classless, or whatever they think that that somehow afflicts, like it's supposed to hurt somebody's feelings. And like I've said before, in order for what you say about us to hurt our feelings, you would first have to mean something to us first. And seeing as how you don't, that means your opinion of us don't mean shit. Because guess what? Regardless of what you hear up here every week, let me explain y'all something about me. And I've alluded to this before. See, here's the thing. I am highly trained in illness and disease, period, regardless of the disease vector or mode of transmission, whether it is a parasite, mosquito, tick, or microbe. Don't fuck with me. I can literally bring the 10 plagues of Egypt to your front door. But it's usually my southern twang mixed with the hood chick that usually gets them. Because you know us southern folks are not that smart, which usually works in my favor every time, because I'm just a country girl and I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything about anything. And I demand you send me back to my trailer at once, just like the dumb bitches who keep clicking this link thinking they're insulting me by calling me country. The thing about being country is that at times there isn't a whole lot to do besides read a lot. Therefore, when HIV STD is not just what I do, that's what I choose to specialize in. Foodborne illness, E. coli, salmonella, staph, campylobacter, listeria, shigella,
Hey, hang on,
mosquito borne.
Aaliyah,
Okay, no. I need to get this out because I'm sick of
it's
these whores.
infectious disease. They don't
I'm
understand
sick
you.
of these whores. I understand that. I get it. But I'm sick of these whores. I'm tired. Because mosquito-borne, Lyme disease, malaria, Rocky Mount spotted fever, West Nile, dengue fever, airborne, Legionella, Mycobacterium, tuberculosis, RSV, SARS, so forth and so on. Do not fuck with me, okay? So do not let this cussing fool you. I got the transcripts to back up every fucking thing I say. And I'm sick of you whores. Do not keep fucking with us.
Oh, and that
to
she's
jump
doing
in.
it. She's doing
Sorry.
infectious disease, people, in case you don't understand what she said. Okay, just to
And
let you know, that's what it's called.
this is the thing, like, we're up here covering these stories. It's not easy. Sometimes it's very triggering to sit here and look at a picture of a beautiful Black woman that has been unalived by some dusty in her family or who she was with. And we give our raw reaction. This is a live. This is not some pre-recorded video that can be edited down. And you got a group of diet divestors, mammies, bonquishas. They will miss the whole fucking message because they're sitting around trying to pick apart the panelists, trying to pick apart their accents and the way that they talk and the way that their inflection and the way their vernacular is. And that's some fucking corny ass, mammy ass shit. And y'all some whack ass bitches for that. Because if that's all y'all could walk away from, especially y'all so-called divestors, if that's all y'all took from the fucking gems that are dropped in this live, then you ain't nothing but a mammy ass bitch too, bitch. I don't even care. Even if you call yourself divested, bitch, you ain't divested. If you're going to listen to a panel of women that are talking about this shit, this real ass shit, and you want to walk away picking apart people's accents, bitch, fuck you. Fuck all y'all fucking cloud watching, hating ass, diet divested, mammy ass bitches.
Check it out, y'all. This right here, this shot here is because this is why Black women have been sharing this article. Okay. Because in the second paragraph, it says the numbers are confounding to law enforcement. No, it's not. Criminologists. No, it's not. And community
They
groups.
know better. Yep.
No, it's not. No, it's the fuck not. They know exactly who's fucking you up. But you know what the criminologists can't say to you, mammy? Hey, we were out there 6 times in the month of February. You might want to try to get out of that relationship because you're going to have a meltdown because of the thought of taking away that nigga out your life. You can't, you wouldn't dream of it. They're not confused. They're pandering. They know you're not going anywhere. So why the fuck do anything? Just like Aaliyah said, When she dies, come collect the bitch off the ground. Zip her ass up in that goddamn bag. And if they don't have the money to bury the bitch, we're going to go ahead and throw her in the incinerator. Nobody's confused as to who's killing you, right? But I keep seeing this article in different little areas, and that's because they are tapping on eggshells, trying to make sure that they don't upset your kings. Because if your kings get upset, Lord knows you're going to get upset, and then all the shit is going to hit the fan. You see how that shit works? People are done. I know I'm done. I remember DZ from 2020. I remember her. She was a fucking trip because she was thinking, oh my God, if they only knew they'd do something. Shit, the more you know, the more stupid you act, it seems like, right? You trying to be on the next article, right? You're trying to get popular. You don't give a fuck about these women. You don't give a fuck about these women. You got some women around here saying, it's not all black men that are like that. Meanwhile, I'm showing you numbers like 2,077 in 1 year. Y'all, it's happening every 5 hours. Every 5 hours. If you got a bitch in front of you talking about it's not all, this bitch has a vested interest in making sure black men's feelings are not hurt. Okay? I can't go.
DZ,
Ma'am.
what about the black women who are missing? See,
They don't
those
want to
are the
talk about
ones. The 2077. Those are the ones with the toe tag that they found. Okay, those are the ones, the toe tags that they have found and put in the coroner's office. You see, okay. So there's a heck of a lot more than that.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna continue to pretend like that's not the case? I mean, come on, it has to hit your front doorstep personally for it to bother you at all. Nobody's saying that you got to throw on a cape, because I don't recommend you throw on no cape for nobody. But I do ask that you use common sense and stop putting that bad information out here. That's horrible information. I don't give a damn what the nigga is and what he does, how much education he got, whether he sucks dicks or not. Let's talk about it. That's still a black man. Okay. And just because he around here to my period poo doesn't mean he won't get your ass fucked the fuck up. Okay. I can't. I didn't want to do this shit tonight, but it was time for it to be done. And if this rock that's being thrown, you feel hit by it, then pull up. The link is in the chat.
You know this shit. Everybody on this panel and everybody in this chat box know this shit has been long overdue. No matter how much we try to move on and ignore these hoes, they just keep on. They just keep on. They just will not stop. And we be letting these hoes ride for a long time before we even say nothing. That's the killer part about it. Then as soon as we say something, oh, they're bullies, or they're doing this, they're doing that. No, bitch, we let y'all hoes live for far too fucking long before we just go ahead and decapitate one of you motherfuckers. And that's what it is. But then as soon as somebody take your goddamn head off, they all of a sudden become the bullies. When y'all been sitting over on your channels making all kind of live streams and videos talking shit about us. And then you think you slick because you don't say the name straight out. And then only thing you want to do is constantly play that ghetto ratchet classless card and all this other shit like you so motherfucking classy. Bitch, get somewhere and sit your dumb ass down somewhere. You're mad because you ain't fucking with this channel or this panel. That's your problem. That's what it is in a nutshell. And that's your motherfucking problem to deal with. A lot of you bitches ain't shit but sore losers. And that's sad.
Stunner girl. Click the link. You are out of your mind. You're out of your mind, boo. I don't know who you talking about that be on YouTube every day. You drinking some cat piss around here. You need to lay off of that and get in rehab, honey. I don't even that statement that you just made is so fucking ridiculous. I'm starting to think you have a dick. Do you have a dick? Because you are really doing the most.
You sure the hell do. And that's another thing. I'm tired of these raggedy black males in their community popping up over here trying to act like they got a pussy between their legs and they don't. If you're gonna be real about yours, come chest out. You might get hung the fuck up on, but at least you brought your raggedy ass out here like a man and spoke and stop trying to act like you a black woman because you're not. And bitch, if you are a black woman, let me tell you something. yes, there's gonna be killers in every fucking community, whether they're white, black, Asian. Nobody cares about the race. Women killers, men killers, it don't really make no difference. The problem is that y'all men are murdering y'all higher than any other men in the states and in other countries as well. That's the problem. Is that y'all drop like motherfucking flies. That's the problem. That y'all getting y'all head bashed every 5 seconds. Someone earlier said they wouldn't pour water on you if you was on fire. They would pour more gasoline on your ass if you was on fire. That's the problem. I need y'all to
The
get y'all shit
oil, yes.
together.
Yes.
I'm gonna need these broke bitches to stop donating their motherfucking lunch money and shit. Bitch, you know you gonna need that pack of ramen noodles. I don't know why you on here front. Stop donating your lunch money, bitch. Go ahead and get your refund.
Aaliyah.
And what did they think they were trying to prove? Like, we already know that there's a lot of black women who are also pretty violent. We talk about them mammy ass bitches all the time. So what is you saying?
She
But
knows
that's
she was
not
just
the
looking for
point.
attention. She just looking for attention. You
That's
should have known she was looking for attention when she said y'all on YouTube every day. Girl, bye. That's a flat out lie. But I forget you fucking mammy bitches don't mind lying, making shit up. Y'all still over there lying about Lauren Smith Fields. Y'all lying y'all ass off. Ain't a motherfucker been arrested. That girl OD'd.
But
Okay.
what's so crazy though, DZ, is that what we talk about a lot of, I don't know not one channel that talk about the type of things that we talk about. So it's not even like we're in anyone else's playfield. We're doing our own thing over here. But every single chance that they get, they looking for any reason to bring up these Z and her panel, these Z and her any reason. And it's like, what y'all bitches mad about?
It's
It
the
don't make no
protection of
sense.
black men. I'm telling you, it makes a lot of sense. It's the protection of black males. Y'all, black males are protected by everybody. They're protected by society and they're protected by black women the most. Listen, you have reputable news outlets that cannot run certain stories because they know these black women are going to be upset. If all the facts came out, they'll call that shit racist. Blackistan is the only place where facts are racist. Numbers are racist, even if they're true. You didn't have to put all of that out there. Y'all know who did it. Take him to jail. Y'all just running that story because you want the black man to look like he's violent. He is violent. He's
And
violent.
He's
the
violent.
truth
He's the
of the
most
matter,
violent. The most
oh, go
violent of all.
ahead.
He is. He's the most violent of all. But see, this is nothing new, ladies.
They
This is
know that.
nothing new. And you know this. So I don't, I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm going to play stupid. You guys get to play stupid for a while. I'm going to play stupid. I truly don't see what is in it for you. I don't get it. I truly don't understand why you would basically look away from the life-giving things in your own life and you put it all on a dusty, you gamble it all on the black community, which is on fire because your bodies are dropping quicker
Well,
than anybody else's.
child, Mimi P, is this your real account, ma'am? Hello.
Hey DZ, this is Mimi. Yes, it is. I'm so glad I caught you live this time. Happy New Year
Happy
to
New
you
Year to
guys.
you.
Um, I'm so mad I missed that last live Friday because I had some thoughts to intertwine what you guys were saying.
Well, what you got on this
But
particular live, boo?
but this time around, it's the lack of energy for me that they rather just spend all that time on these passports. Why are we not
Because
feminine
they
enough?
give a fuck. They care.
And
They
that's the
love black men. The fact that the
yeah.
passport bros exist, I'm telling you, that breaks these bitches' heart. How in the fuck do you leave here knowing that there's so many black women that want you? There's enough black women in this country that will submit, and they just looking for family, and this they begging. It
Our
was a bitch
lives,
that's on this
yeah.
platform right fucking now. She is up to her 7th video since December about the fucking passport bros. Girl, fuck them.
My life, and everybody that's divested is more important than who the fuck these niggas is fucking with. Like
Mm,
it does. I don't fucking care. And these bitches that's like on the fence, man, kick your ass back on the black sand because the evidence is in your face every fucking day, every single fucking day. The news, the posts of women being missing. Just today, I saw a video where this lady had no choice but to give her child up to the father, and the child's father and the damn stepmother unalived this child.
I know
and
what you're
and,
talking
and
about. She was paying
it's
child support for the baby for 10
exactly.
years,
Oh my
and the
god.
baby had been dead for 10 years. She paying
But
child
the
support on.
comments was like, why did you give it up? And
Yeah,
you
they
couldn't
blamed
have
the
came and
woman.
got your kid. Like,
They
she
blamed
was
the
paying
woman.
child support. And she was trying to get this child back. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
Everything that happens
oh,
in the black community is black women's fault. Everything, even though the father was the one that underlined that child in 2012.
exactly. No
Okay.
one put energy into that
I
damn ungenerous. Just because he was in the Navy or whatever the fuck he was in, that does not give him a pass to do what the fuck he did. And I hope he burn in hell just like his fucking stepwife and anybody else to fucking try to blame that on the damn mom. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. That
My
touched
problem
me.
is any community that does not value its children, does not protect its children and women will die.
Yeah, they don't like their children or their women. They failed them big time and have the nerve to have vitriol for some women that they failed, and you still up here begging. I can't believe
And
it.
see, what kills me about that passport bro shit is that they should have left that shit alone, because now you're showing your hand a little too much. You're looking jealous and you're gloating and all this other shit, but you're not even supposed to be caring about these niggas. But they don't even give a fuck about you. Cause guess what? Despite them going to these different countries, getting their asses in trouble, because make no mistake about it, that Stephanie woman went to the consulate and the embassy, and they're talking about alerting other countries against them niggas. And y'all sitting up here running your motherfucking mouth. But the very
Yes.
first thing they did was drag black women into that shit, when that is a whole Brazilian woman who don't speak a lick of English, but they still found the way to drag us into that shit. It ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with us. But because y'all sitting up on your stupid asses making video after video after video about some shit that shouldn't even fucking concern you, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. We ain't got shit to do with that, but they still trying to find a way to throw black women under the motherfucking bus.
You
That's
know,
what
I
they
wish
do.
they would go to Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Afghanistan. There's lots of women over there.
Child, they not gonna fuck with them over there. What's going
Thank
on,
you.
Kyra?
Hey, DZ. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Hey.
Kyra.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, just make sure you speak up.
Oh, because I'm on my car, so
It's
maybe
all
it
good.
won't. Well, yeah, I have to admit, it's kind of amusing the content creators that on one hand curse black males out all the time, but then they're showing their hand, like you said, showing how much they really care about these grapes. I mean, my goodness. If you're gonna pretend like they're, this, that, and the third, then you shouldn't be saying anything when they go overseas. You should be celebrating. If anything, I would like them to go overseas. I just wish there was a way to like cancel their passports when they're overseas so they can't come back.
Yeah, canceling their passport, that would also be deemed racist. Do you know how many bunions these bitches will get out here protesting? Let our men come back home. This is what happened to the black family. Y'all won't let these men come back home because y'all, listen, you already know what it is. This slide here is talking about the fact that black women don't trust the police. What? What? What do you mean? Oh, I forgot. It's because black men told you that the police are doing them dirty. Do you have an identity of your own? Do you care about your womanhood at all? Is your whole existence wrapped up in everything that's going on with him? First of all, you're delusional. It's more white folks that's killed by cops than black folks, but that's a whole nother story. You got your
Hello?
whole you still here, babe? Uh-oh. Okay, she fell off. But your whole existence is wrapped up in his experience. And to be honest with you, that's not his experience. His experience is trying to dodge you, right? Trying to get in somebody else's pants, either that or your children's pants, and then coming to you with a sob story about how society's treating him. And because he's there and you so fucking desperate to have a black man, you're going to go ahead and believe it. Y'all, tell me if y'all know what I'm talking about real quick. It's so pathetic out here, right? You got content creators putting up cross-eyed black men, standing there doing the Holy Ghost dance next to what a cross-eyed black man is saying because he's so-called checked to pick me. Do you understand me? I'm not being hyperbolic. The bitch got up out of her seat and started dancing because of what some cross-eyed nigga was talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about?
And
Yep.
the truth be told, he didn't say shit that we hadn't said. That motherfucker listened to our damn panels and took every fucking word out of our mouth and put that shit, combined it and put it in one motherfucking video like he was educating a school or somebody on something. And they over there virtually blowing that nigga. Bitch, he stole every goddamn thing he said off this fucking panel.
So y'all, since the police, there's not enough police to go ahead and make sure that your murder's solved. It says a desperate group of black women, I can't, around the U.S. have started tracking killings and launching websites devoted to the unsolved murders. And let me tell you what they're not saying. You have to admit already. Who do you hypothesize actually did that murder? If you got a black woman that lives in Cleveland, because this happened, y'all, it's in this article as well. She's in Cleveland and she's in her car in front of her boyfriend's parents' house. The car gets shot the fuck up. Who do you think did that? Can we talk about it? Was it some Asian guys that came over and shot up a black woman's car in Cleveland and she didn't make it? Are you even willing to say, you know what, that probably was somebody that looked like me? Nobody's going to take you seriously until you're even able to make that first step and admit. Are you going to do that or not? I'm done. Oh,
Breezy, who wrote this article? Am I tripping? Is desperate spelled wrong up here?
Yes,
It is.
Yeah. That's
Bit.
why I started laughing, girl. It's the Wall Street Journal. They knew who they were serving. It wasn't gonna make a difference.
That's what I was about to say. It's about black women, so they don't give a fuck. They like, fuck them. They don't deserve spell check, I guess. Damn,
girl,
that's fucked up.
I can't.
Wow, that's mean.
Let me get that out of here. Ladies,
Lord have mercy.
y'all out here trying to solve your murders but won't admit who you think did it. Do you think black men did it? Are you going to be honest enough to say, if a black woman is murdered, it's highly probable that a black man did it? Are y'all even able to do that? This woman is putting out flyers with her daughter's picture on it saying, who killed me? Is this old lady, she's 62, because that's old. Hell, I think I'm old. I'm 45. Old as fuck. Okay. Do you think if you asked her, hey, old lady, do you think a black man killed your daughter? What would she say? Because a lot of these women won't even admit that. Well, you don't know. You just jump into conclusion. It could have been anybody. That's how these bitches hold these platforms. It could be anybody. You have to see first. No, I'm asking you probability. If you see a dead black woman, who do you think did that? Who's probably responsible for that? Don't let these bitches send you down a goddamn road it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just time to keep it real.
The problem is, DZ, they know who did it. That's why whenever it's a black guy that's dropping them like flies, which is every damn day, they don't really like to speak up on it. But when it's that one white guy or that one other race, it's on every platform, it's on social media, they done put out where he work at, his house, his mother's house, his mother's mother, and all the business, because that's when they're trying to prove something now.
That's when you see those channels that's dedicated to covering the murders of black women. If they get lucky enough, I'll say, to see a white man fuck up a black woman, she's gonna run the story. She's gonna do intensive work so that the video can be very long. She's going to give you an update. She's going to follow that case. But when it's a black man that does it, right? Because it happens all the time, you get an 8-minute video with what the police said. And then at the end of the video, I will continue to keep her in my thoughts and prayers. Please be kind in the comment section. And then it's it. That's it. But if it happens to be a white man, you're going to get 3, 4, 5 videos because they are so desperate to prove white men do it too. Fuck the numbers. White men do it too.
And
they don't want to prove white men do it too.
Go ahead.
And I was gonna say real quickly, it's not that they don't want to. It's not that they want to prove white men do it too. They want you to believe that white men are the only group of men that are doing it. They don't want you to see what you've seen with your own eyes on the news.
I will continue to keep this family in
trying to figure out what does trying to highlight what's going on in somebody else's community, what exactly does that do for Black women and Black femicide is what I would like to know. You sound like children. I don't think they understand that when you constantly deny, deflect, and do all this other shit and tap dance around the damn subject, you look crazy. Because to constantly point out what other people are doing in their communities has absolutely nothing to do with you as a Black woman. So you can sit here and keep playing that white men do it too card. And what the hell does that help you? Because see, here's the thing. They got a whole goddamn system set in place. Okay? So that you don't have that. Your men didn't build you anything. They didn't create anything. They sat on their ass and cried and complained for hundreds of years, and they're still doing it right now. That's what they did. Okay. So my thing is, how does any of that help you? And like I said, anytime Black women have the chance to be taken seriously, we backtrack and revert back to doing all this other bullshit. And that's why I said nobody's going of any importance in the real world is going to put their name, their reputation, and their credibility on the line for you wishy-washy, flip-flopping ass women. That's just not going to happen because they know you just as likely to turn around and they put their neck out on the line for you, and they just as likely to turn around and get their goddamn head chopped off because of how y'all are. That's just what y'all do. Because anytime anybody is finna give that nigga exactly what the fuck he deserves, you jump your dumb ass in the way and you will not move.
But Leah,
I think
the way it helps them, the mammies, is, it's the old saying, misery loves company. They're doing that. They're highlighting the stuff that white men do that is terrible because they're fear mongering and they don't want Black women to wake up and leave. They want us to stay. And that's why they don't give. I believe most of Blackistan, including the Black women, they're all like sociopaths. Look at how the structure of the community is. Look at how they function and operate from childhood to adulthood. You got motherfuckers jumping through the drive-through window trying to kill unalive a fast food worker over some French fries. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I believe that, and it's really, really sinister that these platforms, they're what's the saying? Wolves in sheep clothing. They're literally up here pretending and pandering to Black women, trying to act like they want the betterment of Black women, but they don't. They want you.
Bitches don't want to do shit.
And it's like,
think
hold on, real quick. Sorry. Even the level up stuff. They want you to level up, get your bag, so you could take care of Tyrone better. So you could be able to enable, you get your promotions, you get your certifications, you increase your quality of life, you move to a nice neighborhood, you bring in Tyrone. It's all about aiding and abetting Tyrone. And I'm so glad that DZ did this live to address these other platforms because it's really disgusting and despicable what they're doing. And then to add insult to injury, they have the nerve to be so hyper-focused on divestors.
Check it out, y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all have it. Let me say this real fucking quick. This comment on the screen is one of these things that I'm glad you typed this. I'm glad you typed this because here's the deal. You have to understand that real men protect their women. White men are going to protect white women. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Black men drop the ball, right? So since nobody else is dropping their women off for you, you say they're not your allies. Now, this is why divestment is important. You have to get people in your small circle that are going to put you first because your group did not do anything to protect you. But what mammies will do is say Black men are against us and these other men ain't coming to help us. So we ain't got no friends. We ain't got no allies out here. So you're only upset because Black men aren't doing for you what white men did for white women. White men, for the most part, are real men. They're not going to drop white women to come protect you. They're not going to do that. What you've seen, though, is the inverse. Black men will drop the fuck out your ass to take up for white women. Real men are not going to do that shit. They protect their goddamn tribe and their tribe first, along with the children. So this comment here is really veiled in a lot of goddamn deception to keep it all the way real. Let me tell you what white man is protecting me. Do I need to go there? The group of white men aren't protecting me. No, absolutely not. But I found one that does. You didn't type that part in there, and that's very disappointing because what it does is this. It makes black women come out here and it's like, okay, well, let's get the best man for the job since all of them are trash. That's weird. That's weird. Your circle is your circle. I'm not expecting all white men to protect me. What grown ass woman think that's going to happen? Hmm? Y'all better you better put your thinking cap on.
I
DZ,
wanted to add. Oh, hello.
the um,
Okay, you
DZ,
go.
I wanted to
Go-
say one thing.
yeah, go ahead, Ebony.
It seems to me that also these other women want to say, oh, white men do it too, because they want to bring white men down off that pedestal that the
Mm-hmm.
Negroes know are up there. I'm sorry, that's the thing. So white men do it too. So you're gonna just prove that you're trying to make them you're trying to make them just as bad as black men, and that ain't the truth. Okay? That is
Okay,
just not true.
what I want them to do, and you can go ahead, Kyra, real quickly. What I want them to do is produce the live stream where one of us on this panel or in the future, the past broad live streams have ever said that all white men are our allies, or are we talking about our specific white men individually?
That part.
Let me know when we have ever said that all white men were our allies. Let me know that. I want the bitch to pull the clip. You're going to have to prove me wrong. Let me know when we ever fucking said that. Because
See,
I'm
this
sick
is
of
what
these
they do,
bitches
though.
lying on us.
I am too. This is what they do. Since look, all black men don't protect you, but y'all motherfuckers still trying to get that shit log to the back of your throat and suck it all the way to the base. Okay, so since it's no excuse for the white man, why is it an excuse for the black man? I'm just wondering.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kyra.
So, a couple of things. So, you were talking about no, not every single white man is gonna, I guess, be your ally. But guess what? Like DZ said, first of all, it's interesting. Mammies love to talk about submission and patriarchy and all that stuff. Well, guess what? In patriarchy, when you marry, you go to your man's tribe. So, black women can go. See, that's the thing. Black women are women. We can marry out and come under the veil of another tribe, like as it's been done for millennia.
See,
It
Kyra,
is
they
what
know that. They know that shit. I swear to God, they know that shit. But in order to keep black women from divesting, they'll say, well, all white men aren't your allies. Bitch, all black men ain't
uh,
yours either. So what the fuck are you talking about?
fine. Not all fine. All white men are not our allies. But let me ask you this: if you needed as help, are you gonna call? Would you rather take your chance and ask a white man for help or ask Tyrone? I'm gonna ask
Absolutely.
Brad.
Absolutely. I'm asking Mr. Zealot, baby.
Uh,
I need to
I'm
run something past you. That's what's going to
I,
happen.
I'm gonna ask Officer Brad. I'm gonna ask Mr. Brad at the store. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask Tyrone if I need help of some sort. So yeah, they're not every white man is your ally, but at the same time, they're a lot more reliable. Let's be real. You can usually depend on a random white man better than you can depend on a black man you actually know.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's indisputable. Listen, there's a whole bunch of women that we've covered. Their brothers, their cousins, their fathers, their sons have taken them off this goddamn planet. And guess who had to come clean up the body? That non-allied white man. They don't want to talk about this shit for real, because it's going to get embarrassing. Seriously.
Or
If,
or
if
how about
they
when Tyrone goes upside her head and Keisha has to go to the hospital? They depend on their non-ally white man to stitch them up and whatnot.
Very
See,
true.
here's the
Yes.
thing. They want to keep making the claim that we worship white men, which I don't give a fuck. If that's what you want to call me, I have no problem with claiming it gladly. Because see, here's the thing. If there's ever a decision to be made, if you split this group down the middle and say, hey, the white man to the left, the black man to the right, which way you think I'm going every single fucking time? So if you want to call, if that makes me a white man worshiper, then fine, I'll be that. The niggas
But
on the right are all yours. You can
but
have them. I don't give a fuck.
but Aaliyah, I don't get the I don't get their argument against that. Didn't we worship the white man twice already? I mean, we did it.
Absolutely. I see that thing of it is they don't know. See, what really burned their asses about those live streams was that it was so much truth in that shit that they know you ain't. Because if we really being honest, bitch, you should be praising Brad too. That's what it was.
Facts.
But you know what? They're not. And there's actually a strong agenda going on in the BWE space and YouTube. That little troll ass comment up here probably came from the All Men Are Bad Brigade. I mean, I've been seeing some of the same content creators who I stumbled upon maybe 2 years ago speaking divested talking points, saying the word divest and everything, breaking down to a science how much better of a choice the white man is over Tyrone. And all of a sudden in 2023, these same bitches are dedicated on their community tabs and in their videos to proving, so-called, because it ain't proving shit, it's not facts, but they're trying to put out this picture that Brad is the worst option. And it's like, bitch, are you out of your fucking mind? Have you bumped your head? Like, because you wasn't saying that shit a year or two ago.
Exactly. Because and DZ been pointing that out. See, that's the difference between them and us, which are the real divestors. Y'all, they did that shit because they wanted to make them niggas jealous. You wanted to get under them niggas' skin by constantly trying to weaponize the white man against him. And that shit was an epic fail because them niggas don't give a fuck about y'all. They never have and they never will. And I don't know when y'all gonna learn that bullshit. Because they don't care about that shit. They whine and complain and cry over the white man. But that don't think that's because of you or anything you had to say about it. It's not about you, honey. It's about him. The closer he can get to the white man and his daughter, the better. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about that, but at the end of the day, you cannot make these niggas give a fuck when they don't. And they've never pretended to either.
Papaya or pay raw or whatever the fuck your name is, going somewhere, dude. Go, because you just showed your dick real quick. Yeah, this is a dick right here. You just showed it. Go get it tested and knock it off. Okay, go get you a black man. Right? You just came for white men, but you up here talking about what black men do better. You just showed your dick, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, welcome to the panel, Mistress Rogue.
Hello, beautiful ladies. Can y'all hear me?
Hey.
I hope y'all doing all right tonight. You know, I was going to sit this one out, but then I heard some bitches had some shit to say, so I thought I'd sound out. Do y'all mind?
Oh, no, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Let me tell you funky flip-flopping bitches something. Don't nobody give a fuck about what the fuck y'all think. I don't know why you bitches think that somehow we gonna kumbaya and tell you it's okay to want these niggas that be dropping your bodies like motherfucking sandbags on a dune. I don't know why the fuck you think you are my people by virtue of the fact that you are black and woman. Bitch, you will never be my people. My people aren't feeding my sisters to the beast of unnecessary evil. My people aren't stumping the motherfucking yard to protect these egregious ass monsters that are taking them out every 4.8 hours. My people aren't sitting here talking just splitting hairs about dumb shit. Oh, they curse too much. They do this too much. They do that too much. Bitch, I have 2 degrees, courtesy of Zaddy Brad. Thank you so much, Brad, for that. I have done my time in the military. I have been around the world. I have the certificates and all the shit I need to prove that I am, as I say, I am. You bitches get on here and the only thing y'all can talk about is how country we sound, how ghetto we sound, but you can't debate the motherfucking facts. And let me give you some facts tonight. The fact is that 4.8 has recently been dropped and been found to be 4.6 now. That's fact number 1. Fact number 2, the police are quitting and they don't give a fuck about your bodies dropping. And to be honest with you, I can't say I blame them. You bitches did all you knew how to protect the very man that is hidden behind you for cover for thousands of years. But when it came time for him to protect you, he fed your ass to the dogs and stepped on your motherfucking shoulders, or he just killed you and stepped over your goddamn body. You whores could never. And as for the beautiful ladies on this panel, bitches, don't y'all ever fix your motherfucking mouth to come for nobody up here. Because these women are solid. You think they want to get up here every Tuesday and Thursday and talk about this macabre shit? Because I know goddamn well I don't. But you bitches leave me no choice. You're disingenuous. Your ass ain't rooted in reality. And while you out here trying to fight, oh, let's keep the king safe. I'm not you. In 2023, here's the motto: not our plight, not our motherfucking fight. So since you bitches want to stomp the yard, that's on you. I give you ladies the floor now. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Oh, outstanding.
Yo,
Let the bodies hit the floor for me.
baby.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
So check it out, y'all. I co-sign everything she just said. By the way, with these black women sitting up here trying to solve their own murders, they were going door to door. They even offered $15,000 reward. Well, the old lady that I just showed you, the 62-year-old woman whose daughter was murdered, they closed the door in her face. She said she had the door closed in her face so many times that it made her distraught. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is what community building looks like. If you think you're going to like close the door and just be this happy black community, it's not going to happen. Nobody that she knocked on the door to was interested in the $15,000 or her dead daughter. Okay, so keep it up, keep coming, trying to protect these kings, and you're gonna get your motherfucking issue because they don't care about you. I don't know how else to put that shit. They just don't. Right? So just keep getting me content. You bitches on these other platforms, you can keep the vitriol going. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna need to see you bring out some of these stats. I'm gonna need to see you motherfuckers bring out the truth, bring out the fact that there is no fixing that community. You always want to talk to these men. I seen somebody say, "Oh, I'm in 2023. I'm done with divestment. I'm done with the BWE community." That's what she said. She was done with the BWE community. She didn't say divestment. Girl, just say you miss niggas and go on. From looking at your channel, you were never BWE. There was always some sort of multi-letter mafia nigga or some other nigga up there on your panel. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You were doing the shit so that you can get the attention of niggas. Only way you're gonna get the attention of niggas, let me tell you how you do it. Agree to share, agree to get your ass whooped, and have your pussy open 24/7. He still ain't gonna give you the love you deserve. But if you want his attention, that's how you do it.
And to
and give
add to
them a
what you're
soft
saying,
life, too.
Daisy, it's tax time also, ladies. If you really want your cicada, it is tax time. Use your tax refund to lure him. They love money.
That part. I was just saying, don't forget about this new soft life too, because they love them a soft life.
When the fuck were they ever hard? That's the question. The
That
only
part.
thing these motherfuckers been hard
Boom.
at is dropping your bodies. I ain't never seen a hard black man unless that motherfucker was about to fuck somebody's whole, be it a tree, a dolphin, a pig, a camel, a kangaroo. It does not matter. That's the only time he can get hard. Any other time he running behind you, tucked under your shirt tails. Get the big black white man away from me. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Black lives matter.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here. He's so hard when he can't fight no other man's battles, but his own battles. But he hard. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
Yeah, their version of being hard is walking around in wife beaters with their chest poked out and their pants hanging off their ass. I guess with some type of rag with a color or something on it. That's their version of being hard. That's how you know how dumb they are because they don't realize it's not the man. Brawn is not what wins the war. Brawn is not even what wins the battle. And see, the problem is they don't put enough brain power. They don't think. They're not smart.
They're not strategic either.
You're stupid. Exactly. So they don't understand. That's something these other groups of men, that's why they outpacing them. They light years ahead of them. Because you're running around here worried about the wrong fucking thing all the time. They can't seem to think past they dick and that's it. Just like horny teenagers. They just a whole bunch of childish, stupid ass young, they just so young acting, running around immature. All they care about is women, hoes, and fucking. That they so much so that they going to other countries bothering them men, women. That's just how hard up for pussy these niggas are. Cause that's all they think about, fucking all the goddamn time. No matter how broke this nigga is, you ain't got no money in your motherfucking pocket and ain't got shit in the bank, but you worrying about some pussy. That's why they gonna always lose. Always.
The thing though about black males is they cannot think beyond the end of their nose. So other groups of men, they have 5, 10, even generational plans. Whereas a black male, he cannot make a decision today and predict the consequences of that decision a year in the future, let alone 5, 10, 20 years down the road. And for that reason, black males will always be underfoot somewhere because in order to lead, you actually have to think and plan. It's not just living day to day like you're a gypsy.
Exactly. They always think
Singleton.
about the wrong shit. Go ahead.
Singleton, are you dusty?
No, I'm not Dusty.
Okay, what you got on this? Because it's soon to be determined.
Okay. So I just started listening to you guys probably like a month ago, and Aaliyah, I heard recently how you said you didn't know how you should be treated as a black woman until you didn't date black men. And I
Mhm.
completely concur with that. And it's so unfortunate because um, I know what you guys were just saying about how black men aren't doing anything for the community or black women. And I remember a few years back, I went to the store and forgot my headlights on. And when I came out, my battery was dead. I asked like four different black guys to help give me a jump, and none of them helped. One even said,
Absolutely not.
yeah, one even said, "Okay, I'm gonna go around the corner and get it and I'll come back." I waited a whole hour and a half, no help. The only people that ran to my rescue, I'm in Los Angeles. I had two Hispanic guys come run to my rescue, and I knew then that it was a wrap because they don't know how to fix anything. They don't know how to build anything. I bought a house 2 years ago. Everyone that I've hired has been Hispanic. You
Mhm.
can't find a black male business that know how to landscape, plumbing, electrical, roofing. Like they literally know how to do nothing. And the black women in the community, especially the older ones, all they do is make excuses for them. So I had to completely shut everybody out because as a business owner, you get no support, but let Pookie go to jail and he's getting care packages. You showing up for his court dates, you writing him letters, you doing all of this. But then black women start businesses, you're not helping her write business loans, you're not helping like even support the business, go get your hair done from her, your nails done from her, nothing. And I feel like we are out here on our own.
No, to
We
be
oh we
honest with
are.
you,
Mhm.
we are out here on our own until you get your own little circle. Y'all, I've been
Right.
having my circle for 30 years. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you something really, really quickly. All right.
Okay.
Coming out of Kroger, right? Me and my husband were coming out of Kroger. It was a black lady with her hood was up and one of her back tires was flat. So of
Uh-huh.
course, my husband was like, "Can we, let's get her together." Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
he went on ahead. One of her battery, like the thing that connects it to the car, was loose. So he tightened that up and then he put her spare on that back tire. Do
Okay.
you know her motherfucking boyfriend got out the car talking about thanks, man? What?
Wow, the
He was
ghetto.
sitting back there the whole fucking time, not knowing how to help this woman. She didn't say thank you. He did. And I'm like, so I hope you know we're not doing that shit no more. Correct?
Yeah, they literally don't know how to do anything. And every Hispanic guy that comes, they're always so surprised because in their culture, when women are buying houses, they have husbands or men that they've been with that contribute to that life goal. But as black women, because there's not enough black men that can even qualify for loans, there's a lot of black women outpacing them being homeowners and business owners, and a black man is nowhere to be found.
Mm. Yes,
And
ma'am.
they
I'm
resent you for that too.
Yeah.
Tamara. Hold up one second, y'all. I got to scroll back up. Tamara, yes, I never miss Black History Month. We always gonna have a Black History Month drag because there's so much Black history that goes untold. Ain't that right, y'all? That got the tattoos and the shea butter. There is some Black history that has not been told, and I'm gonna make sure that you hear about a little bit of Black history. I haven't missed a Black History Month since 2019. Granted, I was not on YouTube; I was on Facebook, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get you together. I promise you, I'm gonna get you together
Well,
next month.
Kyra, actually, we got to dedicate a show to Kyra because you actually jogged my memory with a statement you made a couple live streams ago. But we're going to say that for the Black History Month episode, though. Mhm.
And just real
Are
quick,
we gonna have
ladies.
some sea moss grow? Oh, so go ahead, Shane.
I was gonna say just real quick, DZ, just know I'm gonna go on here and put my whole Tetris hat on for that live. Just forewarning you.
Lord have mercy.
Will we
Go
be
get your
singing
beauty
Negro
powder.
spirituals this year?
If you want to bust one out, we can bust it out. You know, we get our plans together in Discord,
Oh
boo.
yes, we do. I'm
Ooh,
gonna remix a Negro spiritual and call it a Bradrow spiritual. That's the real one right there.
everybody's Discord has a little bit of leakage going on, doesn't it? I thought that it was a damn shame and somebody wasn't doing their job if they have screenshots leaked out of their Discord. right? That was an unsafe space for women. Nothing you shouldn't join these discords. Bitch has been saying that for years. Now, your discords are being leaked. There's going to be moles. Bitch, I'm interested. These ladies over here are interested in as hell. Their people are intrigued by them. So of course they're gonna take the time to make a fake account, join my Patreon, come in and on the one-on-one and say, "Oh, DZ, you're amazing. I finally found some women that's just like me." Then they're gonna come in there, mammy, and do what they did to you. So if a
And
Discord is not safe, if it got screenshots that leaked out, it's time to shut your Discord down, right? Just was wondering. Go ahead.
I mean, and I thought it was pussy to go behind a wall to be talking shit about folks anyway. That's what these hoes claim. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, but what has been said in Discord that has not been said up here, or what was when the screenshots was leaked? Who denied what? Because we've been pretty upfront about the way we feel about a lot of these motherfuckers. So therefore, when you saw the screenshots, it really wasn't no surprise to you. So I'm trying to figure out where the shocker came in at. But see, but they want to accuse us of doing the same shit that they're doing. See, you run behind the wall and you want to be pussy. And now the screenshots are out there, just like bitches record shit and they don't even let the shit stay up. They snatch the shit back down. They can't even stand 10 toes down and what it is they say and leave that shit up. They snatch the shit down. And then you want to talk shit about other folks going behind the wall to talk about somebody when you can't even leave your shit up. That's why I said y'all can keep taking these dumb bitches seriously if you want to. That's on y'all.
But do
They
you
did
But the
get
know?
thing,
they did
but
get
the thing
desperate
though,
one time, child. They got real desperate. The one that loves to talk about colorism, those screenshots, those was doctored. They was just looking for some shit to fight about or whatever. But other than that, we always own up to what's the real screenshots. Yep, I don't like a whole bunch of you bitches because you don't say what the problem is. Okay, and you still over here lusting and desiring black men. So yeah, if I take my ass behind my Discord and I say, that bitch is, she needs to knock this shit off and go ahead and divest, I'm gonna own up to it. So you can show all the screenshots you want. Everybody, that goes for you too, dude with the little dick. Go ahead and put the screenshots up. That only proves that goddamn it, ain't nobody up here faking, huh?
But do you remember how everybody was clutching their pearls? I mean, we had dedicated community tabs from people we don't even know. Cue the Mariah
Mm-hmm.
Carey meme. I don't know her. Like, who is that? We had everybody shooketh, and people were lying on us, accusing us of doxing. Everybody remixed the definition of doxing. All of a sudden, gossiping and talking shit is called doxing. Okay, but nobody's information was leaked. However, on Crack House yesterday or the other day, I had heard that there was some doxing going on. There was
Ooh.
some doxing. I mean, where are the community tabs? Where is everybody shooketh and clutching their pearls about people on these platforms being monsters and doing all this shit? But no, you know why? Because they only do that to us, the
Yep.
extremists.
They
Yeah.
can't
We have
name
to be
one person.
perfect. We have to present 100% prim, proper, perfect, and anything out of line. Oh, they take it to they're actually the ones that are extreme, the ones that are calling us extreme because we don't fucking dox. None of that shit was true a couple months ago. Now look at the streets. Look at the YouTube streets. Look
They
at
a
what's going
mess.
on. But
The
it was
I'm
YouTube
divesting
streets
trying
a
to see
mess.
from
who
the
personal
problem, though,
shit have
right?
we put out there.
I'll wait. No, that's a serious ass question.
Nobody's. Here's the thing that I want these bitches to know tonight. Bitch, I talk about you on here. Ain't nobody here scared of any of y'all. I don't give a fuck about none of you flip flopping ass bitches as ZZ call you. You bitches to stand on one side of the fence and then you'll hop on the other when it's lucrative. Don't none of y'all give a fuck about black women. The only platform that stands 10 toes down and trying to wake black women up to get them the fuck away from their biggest predator is this one. So yeah, I'm gonna be rocking with this one till the wheels fall off. And when they fall off, we gonna carry this bitch on to the other land. Ain't nobody got time for this none of this bullshit. You bitches want to play these high school petty ass games, but call up here. I'll tell you to your face. You a funky ass flip flopping ass bitch with no future. Fuck off, whore.
I'm
Yeah, we
trying to
have
figure
fun in
out
Discord, child. We have a
who
lot of
shit
fun.
they keep accusing us of doxing, but they can't tell you not one person we doxed. On the other hand, we watched several of them do it to each other several times. So my thing is, we literally sat up here and watched so-called ex-best friends dox each other repeatedly for over 2 weeks one time. So my thing is this: them motherfuckers, the one that's doing all the doxing, y'all claiming we doxing all. We just sitting up talking about y'all stupid asses. Let me know what information, private or personal, that's involving anybody over here that we be made public or published. Discussing these ugly ass photos y'all got out here does not constitute doxing. So let me know when the fuck you got doxed by one of us. Ain't nobody put y'all shit out there. Nobody didn't discuss shit that wasn't already put out there, either by you or by somebody else. So let us know what who the fuck we doxed and when. I'm sorry, go ahead,
but
Kyrie.
you notice, I'm sorry, real quick, but do you notice how the integrity is never questioned of the person that sneaks into the private space, that sneaks to the Discord? They're screenshotting. There are women in here talking about all kinds of stuff. It's supposed to be a private space, and then you have some fucking asshole sneaking in, screenshotting, screen recording, passing it around, and then yet these fucking idiot bitches, and I just can't believe that some of them claim to be divested, because bitch, you can't sit with us if you don't have the critical thinking skills to see what the fuck is going on, and you that thirsty for tea and gossip that you gonna foam at the mouth over some fucking leaked Discord pictures, bitch. You ain't shit. You just as bad as the man that snuck into the private woman's space and did that.
Oops. Can Black woman? I think you changed your name, so let me go ahead and ask you: are you Dusty? Can Black woman? Can BW? Going once, going twice. Oh,
Can you
wait,
guys
hold
hear
up, because I
me?
got your ass out of here. Are you Dusty?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay, what you got on the topic, boo?
So I have like a couple of things, because you guys kind of moved rather quickly. So sorry, with regards to the doxing, I've seen that they've been trying to dox Lexus Exodus.
Can you not say
Excuse
other
me?
Oh,
people's
sorry.
names up here?
Oh,
Don't even try it.
oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I
Oh no,
don't
sorry,
know anything about that. That
channel.
hasn't happened on my Discord. Nobody in my Discord has
No,
ever
not
been
your
doxxed.
Discord.
I
I'm
know,
so
but
sorry.
let
No,
me
I
ask
meant
you
on
this. Let me
Twitter.
ask you this,
Sorry.
Can Black woman. Let me ask you this. Are you, because you seem like you know a lot about this space. Did you not know not to come up here and say anybody's name? Did you not know that?
No,
Have I ever
I
said
actually
anybody's
didn't.
name up here?
Oh no, I
No, I
didn't. I'm so
haven't.
sorry
I
about
have thrown
that.
a ton of shade, but I've never done that shit. That shit seems kind of shady to me. Why
No,
aren't you
no,
asking her who's trying to dox her? I don't have a
no, no,
Twitter.
no,
Are
no,
you
no.
listening? Or are
Sorry.
you just going, no, 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 no? I said I don't have a Twitter, right? Nobody's been doxxed on my Discord. Why are you over here trying to say something about her? She has her own platform. Why haven't you asked her who tried to dox her? Why are you asking me? That's not my child.
Again, I do apologize. I've been very new to these kind of like spaces,
Okay,
and
have you
I've been on
learned anything
Twitter.
about divestment? Have you learned anything
I'm
about, or are you just here for the trash?
No, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. No, it's just I've like been on Twitter and just like kind of looking up different people, like trying to see if they have, Twitter so I can follow. And I've seen people trying to dox certain channels that I was um, interested in. So that's just kind of what I was saying. Like I've seen them trying to dox a lot of different women. I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to do any of that. Um, yeah. Sorry. And sorry, just the second point I wanted to make. You guys were talking before about the police and stuff. They a lot of people I've seen in the community have been. Oh, I'm rambling. I see that now. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to. I'm so sorry. I think I
Girl,
made a mistake.
Are
What
you
is
okay?
possible?
what is
This is
going
not
on?
possible. No, I'm just so nervous. I did not really know about the rules. I'm so very new to this. So
Okay, let me
what I
tell
was
you,
just
Can
saying is
Black
that
woman. Let me tell you
sorry,
real quick. This space is
absolutely,
about Black women getting away from the Black community and putting themselves first.
absolutely.
Wait. You said you knew, so I'm trying to hip you to the game, boo. Right?
Thank
You
you.
go because of the safety issues. There's a ton of safety issues in the Black community. It's always going to be, no matter what the social media platform is, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. There's going to be a little bit of trash that happens. That's just the nature of
Okay,
social media.
okay,
But the main thing is putting yourself first and getting away from that toxic ass community called Blackistan. Other than that, you can
Absolutely.
wing the rest of it as long as you stay away from niggas.
No, absolutely, and I completely agree. I really didn't mean to kind of mess up on any of that. I just kind of was just noticing how there was a clear attack on a lot of Black women, and I was surprised that,
No, you're
well,
not
not
surprised.
surprised
Yeah, you're not
necessarily.
surprised because Black women are always being attacked. You're not surprised
That's
unless
why I
you
wasn't
still drinking the
surprised.
cool. Um, is there a delay? There has
No,
to
there
be.
isn't a delay. I'm so sorry. I was saying, like, I am not surprised. It kind of took me off guard, but I wasn't surprised. I like, they do constantly attack Black women, and the same thing that I've noticed, especially with the police, is that I would always hear, "Oh, you know, you have to be so scared" and all of that. And I've had nothing but good kind of encounters with the police. So that's kind of what I wanted to say. Like, one time I literally had to, I was lost, and I saw the police
Can
there, and
Black
I kind of
woman?
like, sorry
Yeah.
about that.
No, it's
Sorry.
all
I'm so
good. I
sorry.
pre Oh my goodness, baby. You need to schedule a one-on-one with me. You keep apologizing and nobody's attacking you.
Oh,
Because
I'm Canadian. It's a thing.
okay, well, can you not do the Canadian thing up here? Because the thing is, you're not being attacked. You're all over the place. And I'm just trying to bring you to a point. What is
Mhm.
your point?
Um, my main point, it was really that a lot of the things that we've been told or taught in Blackistan, regardless of whether you live in America or Canada or Africa or wherever the hell you live, are pretty much lies.
Yeah,
They really just do try to bring Black women down, and the moment that they see any of us stepping out is when they attack. And that's what
absolutely.
I've been seeing a lot. And it's just kind of been an awakening. And I have sisters. One of them is already married to a Naker. And the other one isn't. And I'm trying to sort of mix, kind of
Can Black woman,
introduce her to things. Sorry.
yeah, listen. I want you to inbox me on Gmail. Now it's gonna take a few days before I get to it because that shit is packed
Okay.
with a whole
Yeah.
bunch of
Cool. Thank
mammies, dusties,
you.
and that type of shit. But I want to be able to do that. What I don't want you to do is try to, figure out how to save your family and save yourself and all that shit on this live. Just go ahead and chill and
Okay.
listen
Yeah.
to what's going on. Let me know in the back chat what your email address is going to be when you send it to me, and we'll get it on. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and sorry for the rambling and so on. And this is just a Canadian thing, the whole sorry thing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and keep up the great work. You guys are really amazing and like super tough. I love it.
Thank you so much, Can Black Woman. Make sure you stop back by.
Will do. Thank you.
Bye.
Do
Okay,
you
so ladies,
have
how
the
did I do?
patience?
How the fuck did I do?
You're
Because you
good.
bitches say I'm not. I'm mean to everybody. I'm so fucking mean, y'all.
You
I
are.
did the best that I could. Now, come on.
DC, she sound like the same girl from last week that
She
derailed
did.
the live that was talking about all the colorism stuff. It
She
sounds like the
definitely
same
did.
person. She gonna derail it every week? Jeez.
You sound. You have the patience of a saint. Let
Mm.
me just say that. And damn, Kyra dropped off. I wanted to hear what she had to say. We had the conversation was going so well. It's like, okay, if Kyra, if you're in the chat, hop back on the panel because I wanted you to finish your comment.
She was in her car, so she might be changing devices or what have you. So, ladies, check it out. You thought I was going somewhere. I'm not going anywhere. I seen in a comment section one time when she changed to the videos, that mean the live in the end. That's a goddamn lie. Fuck out of here. So, no matter your goddamn relationship with these niggas, your friends is fucking you up too. You know that one who you'll go and help, that nigga that, he's not that bad. And y'all open up a business together, and because it's your friend, you're not really fucking them like that, and you get a car dealership together. What the fuck do you think happens when he wants that car dealership to himself? Because you put your name on the line, the loan is in your name, but he's sick of you because you have a say so in the business. Let's see what happens.
Tonight, a mother's heart is bleeding for her daughter who was shot and killed at a car dealership last month.
Gwinnett PD arrested the man they say pulled the trigger.
This your friend. Now, some people say that they were fucking. I'm not sure whether they were fucking. They were allegedly doing some shit. But they have a car dealership together, and they were going their separate ways, but he refused to let her take it with her. So he hired another naker to shoot her on the spot. I'm done interrupting. Go.
But they're still looking for this man you see here. Stoney Williams is his name, and he's believed to be connected to the murder.
Atlanta News First, Tori Cooper is at the Royal Court Motors dealership in Snellville. And Tori, you spoke with the victim's mother. She says her daughter actually helped investigators track down her own suspected killer.
Yeah, hard to believe, Savannah, but
No, it
Andrea
ain't.
Owens tells us the last word that her daughter uttered to police was the suspect's name.
I love my daughter, and a part of me is gone. I miss her every day. She has a great impact on society, and I'm her next of kin. And
Look at this, y'all. I want you to look at something. She has a black son. Her friend, her black male friend, of course, was black. They always give black men a chance, and they're no longer with you because you always giving black men a chance. She said she loves her daughter. Today, if you love your daughter, I'm talking about people that have daughters right now. If you love her, you would tell her to stop dealing with black men. Today, without exception. Are you willing to risk your daughter's life just because you don't want to come off extreme? Really? If you love your baby girl like I love mine, because I done told her a billion times, don't do it. It ain't worth it. Friend or not. I don't give a fuck if y'all took PE together when you was in 12th grade. Fuck that nigga. Let's go.
she has a 12-year-old son, and he's without a mother.
It's phone calls like this that stay with you. But Andrea Owens pushed through these painful words so that her daughter, 34-year-old Courtney Owens, would be remembered the right way tonight.
My daughter was an entrepreneur. She earned it. She worked, hard work. She was a good girl.
Last month, Courtney stopped by her Royal Motors used car dealership that she built from the ground up to finish up some work. But her mom says she never made it back home.
And he shot her.
Police spent days looking for a masked man. They say shot and killed Courtney at her dealership before taking off. But her mother says Courtney helped point police in the suspect's direction.
Right before her last breath, she said his name.
Wesley Vickers was the name Courtney gave police before she closed her eyes for the final time. According to her mother, Vickers is now charged with Courtney's murder, but police are still looking for this man, Stoney Williams. He's wanted in connection to the murder.
Of course, enough of that shit. You already know what's up, and that woman is talking too fucking slow for me. She shot her. She got shot outside of the car dealership. I don't know what type of opiate she taking, but she need to knock that shit off. Speed up, baby. It doesn't matter what the relationship is with the nigga. You can get fucked up. You can say, I don't fuck with niggas. I prefer white boys, but you still got black male friends. That's a no-go too. That's a no-go too. You should not be in any type of contractual agreement with none of these niggas. That includes businesses, right? Leases, landlordship, none of that shit. It does not work. I don't know what folks don't get about that. It doesn't work. I'm so tired of seeing y'all getting gunned the fuck down. This one was in Georgia, right in Snellville. Aaliyah, I know you know exactly where Snellville is. It's a hot ass mess.
I mean, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, just the whole state of Georgia, period. It's like
Alabama getting fucked up too.
nowhere.
Florida is fucked up.
Yeah,
Michigan is
everybody.
fucked up. California
Orleans.
fucked up. Yes, wherever these niggas are, this is what's going on. So I don't know what you ladies feel when you have these relationships with these men. Do they touch your spirit? Is the sex that good? I mean, even if it was good, is it worth risking your life? I got to know, because I've never been in that situation where I was naked with no motherfucking nigga, period. So what's happening? What does it do to your brain when he put that poverty serum up your goddamn pussy? What the fuck is it doing to your brain? Is it making like little maggots and it's going in and out of your medulla oblongata? What the fuck is going on?
And it's happening like that because every time they fuck up some shit, they picking up moving to different areas. And it's funny how they have such an issue with the South that they want to sit up and talk shit, but this is the first place they run when they looking for a cheap place to stay that's not gonna break their pockets and everything else, and they looking for a better some country living. They jumping up, running their ass down south, bringing a lot of this bullshit down here with them. And I said that, and I meant it, because a lot of folks that's coming to these southern states are not even from the South. They transplants. They coming from other places. They bringing that bullshit down here with them. Not to say we wasn't already fucked up. We had our share of fools too. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of them, they bought that shit here too. I have always said it's funny how we so goddamn country, but they keep running their motherfucking asses down here when they running for some other bullshit up there. Why?
Because of gentrification. When these white folks find out how valuable the property is they sitting on, they buy that shit out and then they clean it up. You know, niggas can't be nowhere where things are clean. So they bring their funky asses down south. I'm in Texas, as you all know. And I'm here to tell you, I'm so glad that Greg Abbott keep raising these motherfucking rents and rates and all this shit, because motherfuckers is running out of here faster than the Wile E. Coyote after the Roadrunner. I love to see it. Shout out to Texas for that. But on the subject of this woman here, I don't know why black women feel like they need to give these men a chance. A chance to do what? They got 2,000 years of fucking you over. The only thing I'm gonna give him a chance to do is duck, but my trigger finger is real quick. That's all I got.
Y'all, as far as the economy goes, white people want their cities back, so they're in the process of letting you kill each other so that they can go ahead and get their property back. Because I'm gonna tell you, commuting back and forth to work, that's a motherfucker. Back in the day, and recently, honestly, people would move out to the burbs and then they would commute sometimes upwards of an hour and a half to get to work just so they didn't have to live around your motherfucking ass. Well, that is getting kind of tiresome. People are, experiencing health issues for the sedentary time that they're spending all over the goddamn week trying to get to and from work, just trying to avoid you. So they're coming to get their cities back. And guess what, ladies? Your sons are helping them because the crime has gone up in almost every city in this country where these niggas reside. Y'all are getting ready to see, and every time we predict something, it comes true. There will be more police shootings happening very, very soon. Just wait for it. So get your t-shirts ready and let's go. This is what your son's doing to the city. Nobody's here for it.
It happens within minutes. Swarms of thieves using tools to bash into a store, swiping thousands of dollars in merchandise.
They coming through that bitch looking like rats. Just watch them come in.
Thieves using tools to bash into a store, swiping thousands of dollars in merchandise.
WRD investigator Jessica Gertler uncovers new data and finds out the toll smash and grabs are taking on business owners.
On like the northeast side of the mall.
Bracing.
Shit.
The subject broke glass and started taking jewelry.
Did y'all see him put that gun through that? Look, they don't own anything, so they don't value anything. Shooting guns, busting up glass and all this shit. And y'all, they have tracked where these niggas come from. Let me tell you where they came from. It came from you going to the ER, throwing your legs up in the air, talking about it hurt. And then this little motherfucker comes out your pussy. This is where they coming from. Okay. They don't went to ground zero and people are tired. Okay.
The attack's quick.
They're professional roaches.
Swarms of masked bandits captured on security cameras.
I just heard a lady coming out in the middle of the mall screaming for security.
Clearing shelves, leaving a giant mess behind.
What we are known for is just restoring sneakers.
Dominic Worthen owns Sneaker Bar on Madison Avenue.
I just wanted y'all to see them smash and grab. Can I say something real quick? These niggas never own anything that helps the community. Is anybody surprised that he owns a sneaker hut?
Not I. Look, here's the thing. What makes me mad is if the owners had been in there and turned them little motherfuckers into bullet bags, it'd be like, well, they could have did it a different way. No, people are sick of your sons. They are sick of you sticking up for these little motherfuckers. At this point, They might as well throw your ass in jail too, because all y'all doing is enabling these little motherfuckers. If you will not control your children, these little motherfuckers, you allow them to run rampant in the world, well, guess what? Somebody's going to come in. There are checks and balances in place for a reason. So when these little motherfuckers get bullet riddled, get ran over, get fucked up, get their neck massages from 12, you bitches sit your funky asses down and sew your pussy clothes. Because quite frankly, I'm tired of these little motherfuckers from falling out of your ass too.
Mm-hmm.
And they look like roaches. They swarmed in there like roaches for real though. And homeboy on the screen, he probably was in on it. Sorry, not sorry.
And see, I agree with the plan that you had last time, Mistress Rogue. I think that when they go bail them out and they see they got on record who bailed them out and they go out and they fuck up again in society, they need to lock both of them motherfuckers up, because you knew this motherfucker was a menace to society when you went and got him out and you unleashed him on everybody. Throw that bitch in jail too. I agree with that. If they start to get rid of the mammies, throw a lot of these bitches in there with these motherfuckers. I bet you'll hear a lot of tunes changing then. I promise you that. If they have to start suffering the consequences of unleashing these motherfuckers onto society, then I guarantee you we'll get somewhere then. Y'all can pay for what the fuck these niggas do, since you don't want them to pay for it.
Oh yeah, because you know what a mammy would say about this. She would say, they have insurance. It's not that serious.
Yeah, they have insurance, but that shit goes up after every event like this. I wouldn't put no business in there. That's why your communities look like food deserts. That's why y'all motherfuckers out here starving. That's why communities ain't even got fresh water around this motherfucker. At this point, it's just about to be Devil's Punch Bowl 3.0 around this bitch. They finna put all you motherfuckers under a glass dome and let y'all kill each other off, and then they gonna move in and beautify the property. We gonna have another Central Park.
That's how you know that they are selfish and inconsiderate and every damn thing else. They want to inconvenience you by making you have to file your insurance claim and pay your high ass deductible and have your rates raised and all that shit. They were saying that shit when they was running around tearing up shit, setting shit on fire and every damn thing else. Oh, they got insurance. See, that's they fucked up ass attitude about that. Yeah, they got insurance. They filed their claim. They got their check and got the fuck on and did not rebuild and y'all fucked up ass neighborhoods, and now you over there living around the shit that you tore down and thinking about, well, that used to be a Rite Aid, that used to be a Walgreens, that used to be so and so. You're damn right, and they filed their claims and got the fuck on. But see, they do that shit when it comes to people's personal property too, because that's all people saying that with that goddamn hoodlum that was just breaking in other folks' cars. Talking about that man shouldn't have shot him trying to protect his own property, but you out here breaking into people's shit. And like Kyra was saying, I guess we just supposed to let them rob us blind. They were saying then, well, if you got insurance, what's the big deal? So this man got to file an insurance claim because you can't keep this little motherfucker from stealing people's shit. What the fuck? How dare you? You got people, some of these insurance claims anywhere from $500 to $1,000 deductible, and you want to inconvenience people to come out of pocket to pay for shit that you stole. The nerve? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Mocha Kiss, your device is not connected, ma'am. I'm not ignoring you, I promise, but you need to connect your device in order to get up here. Yeah, I don't want to live around them either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm to the point where if I see a black man in my neighborhood, I'm gonna call the police just for safety measures. And I know that pisses you off, mammy. You know he can get killed. Well, if he shouldn't be out here, if he let's just say he should be out here. He should have no problem showing his ID to the police officer and verifying where he should be, right? Because that's how society works. You don't get to sit up there and make everybody else put their life at risk so your nigga can be comfortable. I'm not doing that anymore. This is a gated community. If you did not use your key card and or call somebody from that goddamn gate to get back here, you shouldn't be back here. If you hop that fence, I'm getting your ass locked up. I'm not playing with my life like this. In this plaza alone, they have had to file over $100,000 worth of claims and merchandise between jury, the damage to the property and that type of shit. Everybody's getting sick of that shit. So like I was saying in the beginning, go ahead and get ready for the police shootings. You're going to have to pick what side you on, ladies, because the shit is getting ready to hit the fan. Y'all saw all of these motherfucking layoffs that happened in tech this past week. We talking about thousands of people are getting laid off. It's fixing to hit the middle class next. Whenever these niggas get hungry, you are the sitting target. period, whether you're related to them or not. So what you better do is get your goddamn license to make sure that you are able to take do-rags off when they try to come at you. If you don't need the goddamn gun, but you have it, that's better than needing it, and don't have it. That's all I'm saying around this bitch.
DZ, I'm like you. I will be calling the police promptly. Matter of fact, I got one on speed dial. I'm be like, hey, this little motherfucker don't live here. You need to come collect him, because if he step on my property, you gonna have to call the coroner to collect him. I don't mind shooting and ending your sons. I don't give a fuck if the cops turn him into chocolate Swiss cheese. Hell, I might load his gun so he can do it. These little motherfuckers are out of control. And because you refuse to parent them, you refuse to stop fucking and having them, you refuse to do anything with their concern or allow them to take any accountability, well, looks like to me all you did was give birth to a bullet bag. So kumbaya or killbaya, my lord.
Listen, I don't give a shit. I don't feel nothing when shit happens with them. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And the age don't matter either.
But you know what they doing? And they don't want to address this shit. Even they know by and large this is who is committing all the crimes and the robberies and the murders and everything else. What they want to do is, if they're not talking about what the white man is doing, they're talking about what the black woman is doing also. It's always a deflection with these people. They never want to address anything at a time. Anytime you put the ball in their court, they're going to throw it back over the net. It's always a deflection. It's never, let's deal with this. Even though you know yourself who is doing all this shit, they always want to throw somebody else under the bus. It's always what somebody else doing too. It's never about them addressing. And until they learn what the fuck accountability really means, and not just when you want to call yourself trying to hold black women accountable for something. Until y'all learn what accountability really fucking means, that's why you'll never get anywhere, because you refuse to hold these niggas accountable for one motherfucking thing. You have no problem with criticizing everything there is about the black woman. See, the difference between what a lot of these bitches do versus what we do. Anybody could get it over here. Nobody is exempt. Nobody is special. Anybody could get it over here. But these other bitches, you claim you want to hold a black man accountable, but when it's time for his ass to pay for something, that's when you show your true colors. See, that's what I'm saying. But all they want to do every time we have these conversations is to deflect and start talking about what other people start doing. Just like that bitch that super chatted up here tonight talking about black women doing this and that. Now, bitch, let's talk about what the black man is doing, because by and large, we know who the fuck is tearing up these fucking cities. And it ain't black women running amok. Do we have our bad apples? Absolutely. But that's not what we're talking about by and large.
Check this out, ladies. We talked about how you should not give a fuck what black men are doing, what they're saying, their preferences and all this shit here. And I've been watching very, very silently black women having a meltdown about this nigga here on the screen. His name is Chef Way. Why on earth are you pretending to be surprised that he said that black women are ugly, that black women are trash, that black women are all these different things? That fake astonishment, it's on my nerves. It really is. So after he put these tweets out and they were revealed, what ended up happening is he resigned from the Harris County prosecutor office, i.e. resigned. You got black women celebrating as if that was some sort of W. Let me tell you something. People resign from their jobs so they don't have a termination on their record. He got caught, and guess what? He moved right along, and he's still eligible to work somewhere. But this is my problem. Why is it that you're pretending like black men don't feel this way? If you're happy that he's no longer working there, you have to take every black man that has a job and take the job away. Why? Because this is how they've been feel about you. You cannot, you can't pretend like you're all of a sudden surprised when their tweets leak. What you're telling me is that you don't believe that they feel like this. You know they feel like this. Some of them will tell you the shit to your face, right? Motherfuckers have putting up dance memes and all kinds of shit because he resigned. Nobody fired him. He could have kept working there if he wanted to. But because you were annoying him, he went on ahead and resigned. And make no mistake about it, he's going to pop up someplace else. Do you know that you're setting this on the table, ladies? Think about this shit. You are telling them you have to pretend to like us or you can't have a job. That's what you want. You have to pretend to like us and you have to pretend to think we're amazing or we're going to make sure that you can't pay your bills. Listen, they don't like you. They don't like you. From the lowest paying one all the way up to the highest paying one. Okay? You motherfuckers was having a fit about some shit Kobe Bryant said. Then he fell out the fucking sky. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I hope the goddamn shit landed on him, whatever. But y'all are always worried about who they're fucking, what they're doing, where their passport is taking them, and that type of shit. When I see this type of shit, I always know this woman still wants black men. This woman still wants black men's validation. She still wants to be accepted by him. She has a longing for that, to the point where she's putting up memes, dance gifts, and all this shit here because some nigga resigned. He didn't get fired, resigned from his position. If he wanted to, if he gave proper notice, he could go back. The meat and potatoes of this shit is that's how they feel about you, and you know that shit. But you sparking up lives and sparking up all this shit here. Chef Way did this and Chef Way did that. Before those tweets came out, I already knew Chef Way felt like this. Why? Because he's a black dude. And that's how black dudes feel about black women. Okay? You said we a string for saying that, but look, you keep getting surprised, quote unquote, every fucking time this happens. Who got something on this ugly motherfucker?
I know why I didn't give a fuck about Chef Way, because these women are full of shit. They dogpiled him and harassed him out of his position like he's the first. He's not the first, last, or the only to be in a position of power, and not like black women. And see, they'll stay mad about this for all of 5 minutes and then go right back to fucking sucking and following the same colorist ass black men who all act and think just like he does. And they'll go right back to supporting, dancing, and singing to colorist ass lyrics from these rappers and R&B artists and making them even richer than they already are. They'll go right back to following all these colorist ass black men with well-proven track records of using hatred as well as hate speech against black women, claiming that's freedom of speech while agreeing that, well, he do have a point. They'll go around donating to their channels, making them go viral and making them even more popular than they already are. How do you think men like the kid Joe Biden, Fat and Fugly, as well as the Manosphere rejects, have been able to be so nasty to black women all this time, and they still have their fan bases? And this is why they look crazy when they go on these wild ass campaigns while letting so many others slide, doing the same bullshit. And I'm just not into embarrassing, playing myself, or looking stupid. Black women have had the power to shut down a whole lot of bullshit, but they didn't even bother. And this is why so many of these men keep playing in their faces. And if you think we've seen the last of this man, they can think again. And this is not me defending his black ass. I just know he'll be back. But most of all, I know black women. And they really showed people their hands when a lot of them could talk about is him being with that Asian woman. Because if it really was about his colorist tweets, like you say, why keep bringing up his partner and who he's with? But see, they didn't think that. They think that part went unnoticed when it didn't. And see, a lot of y'all just don't know how that shit makes you look. And then they'll claim this is not about that. This is about what the position that he had, the job that he had. Oh yeah, and I'm the queen of England if that's the case. But I'm gonna drop it on that note. Y'all got what y'all wanted, and that's that.
Oh, I cannot.
I'ma just add, stay consistent. The problem is, one of the main reasons why they don't like us and they don't fuck with us is because we stay consistent. We don't like these motherfuckers. We don't pretend like these motherfuckers, and it is what the fuck it is. These hoes act like they don't like them so that the guys can come back, and all, which they won't do. At the end of the day, our names are going to stay in their mouth, just like these black males' names is going to stay in their mouth. They're going to stay bitter, miserable, and angry. And bitch, be bitter, miserable, and angry for your 3-hour lives or whatever the hell you want to do by yourself. Leave us where we be and keep sucking them black men's dick, because that's all you good at this point.
You know what? I have already told DZ and the ladies in the Discord, we should just change our name to Dicks, because bitches always got it in their motherfucking mouth. So from now on, I am Mistress Dick. Since you bitch want to keep it in your mouth, make sure you deep throat me and tickle my balls while you're at it, whore. Furthermore, it's a nigga. I expect a nigga to nigga 365 days a year, 66 on a leap year. What did y'all expect? There's a proven record of motherfuckers when they were in slavery talking about how they didn't want you, but you're shocked because he doesn't want you. Consider that a gift. What the fuck do you want to be attached to the most treasonous motherfuckers on the planet for? I'll pass. I'll sit that one the fuck out. I will sit my ass over here happily divested, Mistress Dick, since you bitches keeping that in your mouths these days, and I will keep it fucking pushing. Y'all waste all y'all time, y'all energy, your emotional and spiritual bandwidth trying to check and see who these men are fucking. I don't care who they're fucking. As soon as I figure out how to build a rocket and contact the aliens, I'm gonna launch them niggas out there so they can fuck the aliens and get done with. I'm over it.
Alien baby mamas, that's what you gonna get, because niggas don't like their children. That's what you gonna get. Martian baby mama talking about where's the child support office on this red rock we call Mars.
That
what
part.
The fuck? I don't get it. Who they really choose. Who gives a fuck who they choose? I wish that you wouldn't give a fuck who they choose, because every time they choose you, baby, they beat you. They leave you. They don't finance you.
They kill you.
Yes, you become very, very sickly. Dark bags up under your eyes. I see you out here. You worried about what he gonna do, what he's gonna say. You hope that affair, that whatever you want to call it, side bitch or whatever he had, doesn't get pregnant, or you're gonna stay with him even if she does. I don't care who they choose. I don't care about color as black men. I don't care about anything having to do with them. They do not provide my sustenance and covering, so I don't give a solid fuck. Okay? That's all I got for tonight. That was embarrassing, y'all, watching these people. Look, and here's his tweets, and here's this, and here's that, and look at what he said here. And you're gonna lose your job. Girl, do you know how desperate that shit looked? You should have saw them tweets and was like, oh, well, that's another black man that doesn't like black women, because that's really all it is. You got to be honest with yourself. You still want them. You do. Anyway, I'm going to be ratchet and cuss some more in my Discord.
I'll join you there.
You're welcome to come. I love y'all to pieces. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you.